This question belongs to computer organization subject and was asked in GATE CSE 1992. So the question states, mention the pass number for each of the following activities that occur in a two-pass assembler. Object code generation, literals added to literal table, listing printed, and address resolution for local symbols. So what is the step for compilation? Suppose we have a .c file, which is high level language file. First it is given to compiler. Compiler converts it into assembly level language. Then it is given to assembler. Assembler converted into 01 or the low level language. Okay. So this assembling process is basically done in two passes. Okay. Why is it done in two passes? Because like suppose we have certain mnemonic codes for jumps. Like on a conditional jump we have jump to an address that is suppose X, and we have certain instructions, if instruction, go to instructions. Okay, now when these go to and jump instructions came, then they have a corresponding address to them. During the forward pass we do not know what is the actual value address at which this X is present, so we first make a one pass and then we do the back patching in the second pass, which means after the first pass we store that X was mapped to, let us suppose, 2008 address in hexadecimal. Then in the second pass we replace this X by 2008 in hexadecimal. This is called backpatching. So thus we need two passes of our assembler. Now in two passes various things are done. Let me show you what all things are done. So see here. During the first pass, what all we are doing? We are assigning the address to all the statements. So whatever statement we have go to statement, we have certain if statements, we have jump statements, we have move statements. So we assign address to all of them, 1000, 1002, 1004 and so on. Okay. We save the values. If we have certain variables, we save the values. Processing the compiler derivatives, we have certain assembler derivatives, we process them. Table creation, we create a table for like this X and we add the literal to that table. Allocating space for literals, we allocate the space for these literals and compute the total length of our program. Okay, so what all is done in the first pass? Object code creation is done in the first pass. Literals are printed in the first pass. Okay, now let us see what all is done in the second pass. Sorry. Listing adding to literal table is done in the first pass. Here it is written. Let me first clear this out and then show you. Okay, so object, let us first see task performed in second pass. Generating object code, we generate the object code. For this the corresponding 01 code is generated in the second pass. So object code generation done in pass 2. Writing, printing, assembly, listing. So listing is printed in the second pass. Address resolution is done in the first pass as writing the address for all the statements. And then literals are added to the literal table. Here we have adding literals to the literal table is done in the first pass. So answer is 2121. Statements A and C are done in the second pass and statement B and D are done in the first pass of the compilation.